Hello Blackhawks and happy Friday. We hope you're excited for the assembly today and the weekend.
On today's show, we'll be talking about Mr. Zach Koff, NFL trivia, and our New Year's resolutions.
All this and more on this week's episode of the Blackhawk Buzz. Good morning, Blackhawks. I'm Jacob Kinsey.
And I'm Julian Vasquez.
And you're watching the Blackhawk Buzz.
Interested in playing tennis? There's another informational meeting next Wednesday at 2:30 in Coach Elliott's room at room 188. This meeting is for anyone that has any questions or wants to find out more about tennis.
This past weekend, the Blackhawk wrestling team finished in first at the Dysart Demon Tournament Classic. All members of the wrestler team placed at the event. Special shout out to Caden Ray, Sam Kisting, Tyler Toohey, and Ryland Fauché, who placed first. Way to go, Blackhawks.
Cheerleading is about teamwork and sacrifice. Our very own cheer team has had a lot of success this school year. Sam and Frank go to the head cheerleaders to talk about their hardships.
Cheerleading is full of challenges, from training to competing. Our very own cheerleaders talk about their routine and how hardworking they are about cheer.
So for practice, we get to school around like 2:30, so right after school, and then we pull out all the mats, and we usually run a lap or two. We come back, and then we do our kicks and our jumps, and then we have a couple minutes to warm up tumbling and stunts, and then we'll start running our routine.
The first half of practice is just game day practice, and that's with like our full varsity team, and then the last hour and a half is just competition practice. Game day is just a type of cheer that is more focused on crowd leading, whereas show cheer is everything. So it does include crowd leading, but it's also tumbling, stunts, stance, and jumps.
All their hard work at practices go into competing at competitions, where they show their skills and talents to the judges.
So I have been to multiple competitions. You can go for game day and show cheer, and you have to go to a certain competition to qualify and get a national bid to go to nationals. There was this one competition where you had to qualify for, and you had to get like a 75, I believe it was.
Basically, you have to have a high enough score in like tumbling and stunting and pyramid and dance.
Cheerleading is about working together to get the crowd pumped, which is why team bonding is important and often necessary too.
So basically, team bonding is the same as a lot of other sports where we'll have stuff outside of school, where we'll all go to someone's house and hang out, or we'll have a lot of time fundraisers are team bonding too.
I feel like we've really grown as a team, and I just feel like we've bonded better and we've just come closer.
Overall, cheerleading is an impressive sport, from complex stunts to lots of cheers. Keep an eye out for them these next few weeks. They're going to the Nationals. This is Sam Mustard and Frank. Now back to the studio.
On Tuesday, the Williamsfield students and staff members gathered at Nest to celebrate the senior class's success on the ACT test. The Blackhawk community also was celebrating earning an A rating from the Department of Education. The seniors were treated to donuts and a sweet serenade from Mr. Fox. Way to dominate, Blackhawks.
With the start of the new year, everyone is setting goals and resolutions. Julian and Jared went around campus to see what some of the WFHS students have for New Year's resolutions and how long they've lasted.
What's up, Blackhawks? Today, we're going out and seeing what your New Year's resolutions were. What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to grow my TikTok following, to share positivity and love.
All right, thank you. What is your New Year's resolution?
Get a job.
That's good. How's that going for you so far?
You could do better.
To be nicer.
Just to be a better person overall.
What is your New Year's resolution?
To work harder.
Be successful.
Probably get bigger for football.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to become a YouTuber.
Get taller.
Why?
I'm short.
What is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution would be to focus on actually picking a career that I enjoy.
Make $1 million. Get better at soccer.
My New Year's resolution is to work out. To drink more water.
To bench 225.
Oh, gee.
To work on my Riz.
Actually, I didn't make one, but if I did, it'd probably be to be a better person to everyone.
Those are some great resolutions, Blackhawks. This is the BHB wishing you guys a Happy New Year.
Do you like zombies? Do you like aliens? The WFHS Advanced Production Company has a show for you. Come see the hilarious hijinks and emotional moments that will touch your heart. The show includes Aftermath, directed by senior Lucian Lombard, and 10 Ways to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse, directed by senior Sophie Price. Both performances are on January 27th at 6 p.m., and this is a free show.
The girls basketball team is off to a fast start with an overall record of 8-2. Currently, they're ranked 9th in the 5A conference. Last week, the girls basketball team beat Castile 43-31 and Horizon 49-41. On Tuesday, they played Casa Grande and won 76-8. Yesterday, they played Campo, and we'll update you with the scores next week, Blackhawks.
Since there are 74 school days till graduation, Eric went to the Dye twins to see what their plans are after high school.
Josiah and Joshua Dye are two phenomenal athletes at Williamsfield who have a great future ahead of them.
I started at Washington, and then I moved to Nevada, and then I moved back to Washington, and then I moved down in AZ, Gilbert. So yeah, and that's where it mainly started at. So I come to my dad, and I was like, Dad, I need to get big. And he's just like, all right, start doing 100 push-ups every day. So I started doing 100 push-ups. Next thing you know, I'm doing 200, I'm doing 300, I'm doing 400. And then we come to high school, I'm doing my push-ups still, and then we got a great weight room, so I'm over here lifting and stuff like that, making sure my mom give me all the stuff I need to eat and stuff like that. So like I'm just pounding food and also getting bigger.
As iron sharpens iron, twin versus twin.
My twin brother, just because of competition and that, he was always playing opposite side of me, and me going against him going against me, and that was always package deal, and my mom would always hate it because we'd always go against each other. It gets so competitive.
Joshua Dye getting his Friday Night Fever FaceTime with...
High school is only 4 years, and there's less than 100 days until graduation.
I think to continue my academic and football career at D1 level. My future plans is going to see how far I can get for football, but if that doesn't work out, I kind of want to do shoe designing and, yeah, get all that stuff down.
With their family behind their decisions, it is exciting to see what they can do in society. This is Eric Walker reporting for the Blackhawk Buzz. Now back to the studio.
Hey, how's it going, Blackhawks? Today, me and Caden are going around campus asking some students some trivia questions about the NFL since, the playoffs are going to be starting. So yeah, let's go see who gets them right. This player was a quarterback who played in Michigan and won 7 Super Bowls. Who is that?
Tom Brady.
LeBron James? No, that is basketball.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. What team mascot is a Detroit Lion?
A cougar?
Who was the only team to go undefeated? Dolphins, Cardinals, Seahawks, or Packers?
I would say Dolphins.
Oh, you got that one right. Dolphins, yep.
Seahawks.
Dolphins. How many yards must you gain to get a first down? 5, 15, 20, or 10?
It's 10.
10.
15.
How many points is a touchdown? 6, 12, 5, or 10?
All right.
10.
10. I would probably say 10, probably. I would say that.
6. That's all we have for you this week, Blackhawks. Make sure you stay tuned for the playoffs to see your favorite team win. Or not, who knows. It's been Emilio Caden. Now back to studio.
This year's senior grad night will take place at Six Flags Magic Mountain on May 25th and 26th. The cost is $250 per student, which includes a travel on charter bus, admission into Six Flags, and an all-you-can-eat dinner buffet. Scan the QR code on the screen or see Mrs. Mahoney in room 270.
Mr. Zatkoff is a teacher here at Williamsfield, teaching subjects varying from American history to English. But what exactly led him to where he is today? Our very own Xander and Owen took a deep dive into the secret life of Mr. Zatkoff.
Mr. Zatkoff is a teacher here on campus teaching both history and English. But what exactly led him to his career in teaching today?
I was a lawyer. I graduated from Gilbert High School, and then I moved to Boston for undergrad, and I was in Boston and London for 9 years. So since I was from here, I came back to Arizona. I took the bar exam and passed the bar exam here. I started working at the Attorney General's office in Phoenix, and I prosecuted financial crimes there.
With his experience as a lawyer, how does he apply these skills of knowledge to his teaching?
Well, obviously, as a lawyer, you have to be historically familiar with the evolution of the laws. And as for English, you spend a lot of your time drafting memoranda, writing legal documents. And so those two subjects in particular fit really neatly with the kinds of work that most lawyers do.
Outside of the classroom, Mr. Zadkoff likes expressing his early years in Europe with his students.
I've traveled with my students many times now, taken them to the places where I speak the language or and lived when I was in law school and as an undergraduate.
For Mr. Zadkoff, teaching isn't just a job, but it's also leaving an impact on his students.
Well, I hope they see me as somebody who is supportive, somebody who is there to write a reference for them in the future, which I do all the time, somebody who hopefully they learn something from me. If it doesn't, hopefully some of the memories of us being a community and the camaraderie, the interpersonal connections of being a support network for each other. If the support network, if the friendships stay, then I'm satisfied with that result.
This is Owen and Xander bringing you back to the studio.
Do you have any interest in the production of film and TV? Video Production One will prepare you for a career in the video industry by providing you with technical skills in camera operation and video editing using Adobe Premiere Pro software. Students will learn to express their creativity visually through creation of movie trailers, PSAs, comedic skits, short documentaries, and infomercials. Students will take their ideas and flush them out with script writing, storyboarding, acting, filming, and editing. If cinema and editing appeal to you, be sure to register for Video Production One today.
The Hen House Cafe is a staple here in Gilbert. The BHB's very own Dylan Israel paid the small business a visit to see if they truly are one of Arizona's best breakfast restaurants.
Gilbert is home to many breakfast joints, but few meet the quality of Hen House Cafe. Founded in 2010, the cafe has been serving up everything from pancakes to meatloaf. For owner Brett Grebe, the cafe has always been a family affair.
We're in the bar business in Mesa, local, at a place we took over called Benchwarmers. Went really well, and I think later in that year, as we were doing breakfast on the weekends, my wife decided, hey, if we take the suite next door, we can go like full-time breakfast. So I was out on the golf course, I came back to the bar, and my wife's like, hey man, I talked Dr. Smith into retiring early and we're gonna take his suite over. And I'm like, for what? She's like, we're gonna build a breakfast restaurant next door. You know, once we sold the bar and relocated that over to here, I had all my kids working for me. Myself, my wife is cooking, my 3 kids up front, myself.
For Brett, the quality of food is only second to the safety of his staff and customers.
Health and safety of our customers is number one, always has been. Meaning the way we wash dishes, the way we control the dishwashers, chemicals, the way we put things away, everything needs to be put into a certain spot so nothing falls into any food.
Despite vicious competition, the food and atmosphere keep hungry customers coming back for more.
I think once we first started, when we opened up this location with the quality of food that we prepare, the quantity of food that we've always put out, with the customer services that we've always we put standards at it. I think the community has really adopted us really to, continue to serve good food, quality of service. We haven't changed really anything in 14 years, to be honest with you. And objectively every single day is really to keep our doors open and keep feeding the public. And if people weren't, hungry, they wouldn't be walking here to eat. And if they do come through that door, we got to do everything we do to capture them.
If you're in the mood for a grade A breakfast, visit Hen House Cafe on East Guadalupe Road. They're open Monday through Sunday from 6:30 to 2. This is Dylan Israel serving you back to the studio.
That's all we have for you this week, Blackhawks.
We hope you enjoy this weekend and continue to dominate.
We'll see you all again next week.